Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to all the ladies on this group. Good evening, everybody. Can I see some highs, hellos if you are online? Let us keep this today's session as interactive as possible. So I see Purvi has joined. Let us wait for a couple of minutes more. Hi, Purvi. So let us wait for a couple of more people to join. By the time, Purvi, would you like to share your thought on today's topic about the topic body image? Can you all hear me and see me properly? If yes, just say that audio is okay and video is okay, so that I have a fair idea of whether am I audible and visible to everybody. Okay, so let us begin. So the CBS News, they did a survey and they have found out that almost 97% of the women have faced negative body image at some or the other point of time in their life. Almost 40% of the women and 20% of men agree that they would consider cosmetic surgery in future. So this is just telling us that people are also ready to go under knife just to look good. And 97% of the people have eating disorder, and this is majorly between the age group of 12 and 25. So these statistics are really very disturbing. So let's see what exactly is body image. So body image is how you see yourself when you look into the mirror. How do you feel about your face? How do you feel about your skin color, your hair, your nose, your weight, your body shape, scars, maybe stretch marks, anything? How do you feel about your body when you look into the mirror? Body image also includes whether you feel you are attractive and whether others like you, or to be more precise, whether other likes your looks. And it is a very natural behavior that we have, especially in teenagers. We always want the opposite gender to find us attractive. That's the most natural behavior that we have. So to summarize, body image is basically how you feel about yourself when you look into the mirror. There are two types of body image: positive body image and negative body image. Positive body image means are you comfortable and confident about your body? Do you accept the natural body that you have? Are you satisfied with the body that you have? Recognizing that physical appearance is very little. It is very important to recognize that Physical appearance is a very small aspect of one's characteristic. However, it is important, but it is not everything. So, you as an individual, you are a lot beyond your physical appearance. Healthy body image means to be comfortable in your own skin. And healthy body image is extremely important for your mental as well as social well-being. Are you all with me? If you all can hear me and see me properly, just type the word positive body image so that I have a fair idea that people are online and listening to me. Okay. So there, like I said, there are two types of body image. One is positive image and second is negative body image. So what is this negative image? Negative body image means you are not satisfied with the way you look. You don't like yourself. You are ashamed of the way you look, or you are always anxious and you are always over self-conscious about the way you look. Am I looking good? Is this dress looking good on me? Am I good enough? Am I worth enough? This constant feeling of am I good enough? Do I look good enough? Am I worth enough? Is negative body image. So when you have negative body image, it leads to depression. It also leads to low self-esteem, and at times it also leads to eating disorders. So somebody who has negative body image would also try to isolate himself or herself from people because they're always so conscious. They just want to stay away from people so that there's nobody to judge them. When a person is dissatisfied with the way he or she looks, that person tries to stay away. Suddenly you will realize that that person is not so social. So negative body image leads to depression, isolation, low self-esteem, eating disorders, and at times that person might want to change himself or herself so drastically that they may also start doing excessive exercise. And too much of exercise can be harmful if not done in the proper way. Recently, we have been coming across so many news that somebody got a stroke while they were in gym. Somebody got a heart attack. Somebody just fainted. Too much of exercise, too much of diet is very harmful for your body. So why is body image so important? So like we discussed, body image is how you feel about yourself. So the moment you feel good about yourself, there's a universal cycle that happens. The moment you feel good about yourself, you think good about yourself. The moment you think good about yourself, you start feeling good about yourself. When you feel good about yourself, you interact with others in a very good and appropriate manner. That further leads to having extraordinary response from people. And this further motivates us to feel good about yourself, think good about yourself, and so on. So positive body image is extremely important for your internal communication with yourself as well as your external communication with others. This body image is very important for your self-esteem also. Somebody who has positive body image is an independent person. That person has got well social and emotional well-being, and that person's life is very much in control of themselves. So like we have always heard, you can give somebody something only if you have it. Similarly, you can make others happy only if you are happy with yourself. So your positive image is extremely important. Hi Purvi, hi Asmita. Asmita is saying hi to Asmita. Can we have your views about what, according to you, is positive image or negative body image? And have you ever faced any such experiences, or would you like to share your part of the story? Okay. So self-image and self-esteem and positive body image are very much in correlation to each other. And as we all know, self-esteem is extremely important to be confident, to interact with others, and so on. So self-esteem is all about how much you feel is your worth and how much you feel others value you. Self-image is important because feeling good about yourself can affect your mental health and the way you behave with others. High self-esteem usually feels somebody who has high self-esteem, that person usually feels more in control of their life, and they know what are their strengths and weaknesses. So a lot of time you might come across a person who is always nagging and cribbing about a lot of things, and if you know that person well, you might also come across that that person is not so happy with himself or herself. So that's how the cycle goes. If you are not happy with yourself, your interaction with others will not be great. However, if you are happy with yourself, your interaction with others and the society at large will be absolutely appropriate, and it will be in a very good manner of fashion. So positive image, and it also leads to having optimistic attitude about yourself. So when you say the attitude about yourself is important, what do I mean by that? We all are human beings. We all make mistakes, and it is absolutely okay to make mistakes. So if you do some mistake, don't say that you're a loser. You say, it's okay, I'm a human being, I've made mistakes, so let me rectify my mistake. Don't keep on blaming yourself always. It's absolutely okay. Give yourself a better, I would say, benefit of doubt. If you have made some mistake, admit it and correct it. Don't keep on blaming yourself for that. So now moving ahead, let us see what causes body dissatisfaction, means what causes negative body image. So negative feedback from your friends, family, and the most important is media. It could be your print media, it could be your social media, it could be any sort of media. Now that we all are so much exposed to our social media, you are constantly bombarded with the beauty standards of the society. Women has to look slim, tall, fair, and so on. Only if women is slim, tall, fair, only then she's beautiful. This is the this is the standard definition of our society. I personally do not agree to this. Do you agree to it? Would you like to change it? And And we, as a part of the society, we can definitely change this definition, and we can definitely get over this stereotype image or stereotype definition of being beautiful. So beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. There's no specific definition of beauty. 36, 24, 36 is not at all beautiful. Beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, and so on. Beauty is not at all related to the standard definition that the media is portraying in front of us. So I would like to share a video which will link of the video which will help you understand that the images that comes in front of us through social medias, videos, or beauty magazines, or for that matter posters or banners of movies, especially Bollywood movies, as well as the Hollywood movies. So all these images are not at all real. So I will just quickly share the link. So I have just shared two links. You can see this link while the session is on, or you can see this link after the session is done. So these links will basically show you that whatever you see on your screen as the final picture is not the reality at all. So your favorite Bollywood, Hollywood stars, they go through so much of Photoshop and editing, and they don't look even 50% of what they actually look. So show this video to your kids, show these videos in your own circle so that you are aware and you know that the image that you see as the final product is done after using artificial intelligence. And even your favorite stars don't look perfect. So do not go by the beauty standards that social media and media is showing you. This is all fake. It's all fake. So do not go by those beauty standards. So the moment you see yourself comparing with these Bollywood or Hollywood actresses, go back to these videos. These videos will help you understand and recollect that what you see on screen is not real at all. And do not ever compare yourself with this standard beauty definition, because all these stars that you see, Bollywood stars, or it could be any stars, maintaining their physique is like a product for them that is giving them bread and butter. To look 34, 26, 36 and to have that flawless skin and hair is, first, it is the byproduct of the makeup that they do. Second, they have their entire army for that. They have their whole team. There are more than hundreds of people running behind them with the typical diet that they follow. After every 2 hours, eat this, eat that, and then they have makeup persons, their whole makeup team to make them look good. And at the same time, they also have Photoshop to their rescue, which gives the finishing touch to them. And we are normal human beings. These celebrities are spending almost six hours a day in the gym. Can we do that? If we start spending 6 hours to the gym, who is going to do our regular work? So please understand and accept that you cannot compare yourself with this beauty standards, because they live altogether a different lifestyle. If we have to live that lifestyle, even we can look like that. But that's not our agenda. Our main agenda is to have a healthy lifestyle and to have healthy body. So, negative body image or body image is also dependent on the age. Negative body image is usually developed in the adolescence age, and also in the midlife crisis, I would say. So suddenly when somebody reaches their 30s or 40s, the physical appearance goes through a lot of changes, your body goes through a lot of hormonal changes, and because of those hormonal changes, your body's physical appearance is also changing. Instead of taking this change as a negative change, just give yourself a nice smile and a tap on your back and say that you are growing with age and with experience. That's the beautiful aspect. Instead of saying growing old, you say I'm growing in my experiences. I'm growing in my life experiences. Body image and negative or positive body image is also a lot of times related to your gender. Usually, adolescent girls face a lot of body dissatisfaction. That doesn't mean that adolescent boys don't. Nowadays, the even adolescent boys have started developing a lot of body dissatisfaction because they see their favorite stars having six packs, and then they start comparing themselves with the appearance that they have. So here we again have to understand they have their entire army behind them. They have thousands of people around them constantly telling them, ye kha lo, have this, drink this, and they are not alone who's doing the whole thing. So we have to understand that. Negative body image leads to extreme low self-esteem and self-depression. Somebody whose personality trait is such that somebody who is extremely sensitive or somebody who is extremely perfectionist, wants to be perfect all the time, these type of people are at the high risk of developing negative body image. So if somebody is giving a simple feedback like, have you put on weight? And suddenly the person who is extremely sensitive will develop a negative body image. That somebody is saying, somebody just asked me, have you put on weight? It means I've started looking fat, now I don't look good, and so on. And then that person develops a negative body image. And somebody who is a perfectionist always wants to look perfect to the T, always will always keep on comparing himself or herself with the false beauty standards that the society is giving us. And that further leads to negative body image or body dissatisfaction. So if you are teased by somebody, maybe in your childhood or something, on the basis of your appearance, weight, skin color, and so on, then you are likely to develop negative body image, especially friends and family. Unknowingly, they pass on some comments, some feedback, and that further leads to negative body image. So we all remember our childhood days. Somebody who is a little chubby, bubbly would always be called as a fatty. And that is just at that moment, it is just a very casual thing that is happening. But we don't realize that this simple hasi mazak wala incidence is having such a deep negative impact on that person's body and mind. that for the entire life that person thinks that I'm fat and fat is ugly, I don't look good, and that further leads to low self-esteem, low self-confidence. That person starts being lonely, then their performance in their studies reduces, that person stops doing all the physical activities, and so on. So always be very conscious when you give any comment on the basis of somebody's appearance. Do not give a negative comment even when you are joking about it, because you never know how seriously the other person is taking it. And this body dissatisfaction and negative body image is a major problem, because somebody who is not satisfied with their body, mostly they tend to do extreme diet and extreme exercise. This is having a very negative impact on their body. They start feeling shameful about themselves. They start feeling guilty about themselves. They start blaming themselves. And this also leads to a lot of emotional trauma. Apart from physical, they also go through emotional trauma. We have to be sensitive towards others. We have to empathize others. If this person is fat, you will not go and tell that person that, have you put on weight? Obviously, that person knows that he or himself has put on weight. Instead of pinpointing it and giving some negative compliment, ignore it completely, give a positive comment. So I meet a lot of women through my workshops and through my trainings and coachings, and every workshop end with this conversation, which is usually a casual conversation. Asmita, what can we do if somebody is coming and telling us, you know what, you should start dieting, that will make you look good. So instead of doing all these things and talking about diet, weight, and giving feedback, especially a negative feedback, saying, "Arey, what have you worn? It's not suiting you. You shouldn't wear this at this age. You shouldn't wear this color because it's not suiting you." Instead of giving all this negative feedbacks, ignore it and give only positive feedbacks, and don't make these topics as your time pass ka topics or small talks topic. Avoid talking, or I would say stop talking on weight and look, and discuss it amongst yourself. Discuss something which has got a lot of meaning to it. Complement each other and help each other to go ahead in life. I have seen so many women giving negative feedbacks to their friends. Don't wear this, stop wearing this, it doesn't suit you. That further leads to negative body image. Instead of doing that, just make sure that you are opening your mouth only if you are giving a positive feedback. Never ever give a negative feedback to others, because you never know how the person is going to receive it. Would you like to share anything? Am I audible and visible to you all? Are you with me? If you can hear me and see me, just give me a thumbs up so that I know that you are with me. Okay, great. So let us see, how can you improve your body image? So there are always two aspects about your physical appearance. Something which is not going to change at all, and some things that can be changed. So you cannot change your height. You cannot change your muscle composition. And you cannot change your bone structure. You also cannot change your skin color. At the most, you can go one shade lighter or one shade darker, darker because of tan and lighter because of the skin lightening treatments that you have. However, it's not going to come from the scale of 5 to 1. That change is practically not possible. So one is accept yourself the way you are. And if you don't like the way you are, especially because of your weight, take it up like a challenge and make sure that you reduce or increase your weight if it is practically possible without harming your without harming your body. And then just don't crib about yourself, "Arey, I'm so fat. And now what am I supposed to do?" So you can work on those aspects which is practically possible to change. And you have the power to change the way you see yourself, you feel about yourself, and you feel and think about your own body. Now, I want you all to write at least 3 things about your body, about your physique that you like. I would wait for some time, I would wait for some comments to come. Give me comments where you are mentioning 3 things about your body, about your physical appearance that you feel are your best features. It could be your hair, it could be your nose, it could be your lips, it could be your waist, it could be anything. 3 things about your body that you like. I will wait for your comments to come. Mention 3 things that you like about your body. Okay, let me make this much more easier. Also mention your qualities, skills, talents, and features about your body that you like. So let us focus on what is the best thing that you have. Knowing that what is your best feature, knowing what is your best feature is an extremely important aspect about self-image and positive body image. Give yourself a compliment. Height, smile, eyes, great. So one more tip of how to improve your body image is focus on your skills, qualities, talents that you have rather than talking negative about yourself. Say positive things about yourself every day. Look to yourself in the mirror. Smile at yourself and say that I love you. This is the most important step in order to develop a positive image. Unless you love yourself, how are you going to love others? You being an important aspect, women is the most important aspect in the family, in the society. Women either make the society, make the family, or they break the society, or they break the family. So you're the most important pillar. In order to spread love, in order to spread that bond, you first have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love others and others cannot love you. If you don't love yourself, how can somebody else love you? That's the most essential thing. So make sure that you look to yourself in the mirror every day. Give a nice smile to yourself and say it to yourself that I love you. Okay, I have another more com. Hair, eyes, communication skills, smile, teaching skills, calm and daring. Super. Great. So your main focus should be on the lines of having healthy body and not losing or increasing weight. The most important thing is to have healthy body. Why is it that society wants, especially at the time of marriage, why is it that society wants a girl who is beautiful, slim and good looking? When are we going to get over this stereotype image? And it is our duty as mothers, wives, and especially being a woman to change the society, to change the stereotypical image that we have. We are more than a body, we are a human being. And none of the human being can look the same, and you cannot fit into the stereotypical image that we have of standard definition of beauty, because you are a human being, because you are unique. None of the human being is going to look absolutely same. So your bodies are going to be unique and not 34, 26, 30, 34, 36, 24, 36 always. You are a unique person, so your bodies are going to be unique and you are a unique individual. So do not compare yourself with others or do not try to fit yourself in the standard definition of beauty. Do not let the images released by media and publication houses form the ground of beauty definition. So some people think that they need to change how they look and feel good. However, I would say that all we need to change is the way you see at your own body and how you think about your own body. This is what we need to change and not the way we look. What we need to change is the way you see your own body. So it is very important to recognize that your body is your own, no matter what shape or what size it comes in. And trust me, beauty comes in all sizes. Identify which aspect of your appearance is something which is easily changeable and something which cannot be changed. So if there is something that cannot be changed, accept it and stop cribbing about it. And something that you can change, take it as a challenge and make sure that you do it. If there are things about yourself that you need to change, make sure that you do it by setting a goal for it, and make sure that these goals are SMART goals, something that is specific and something that is achievable. Divide these goals into small chunks so that it becomes easy for you to achieve it and it becomes easy for you to keep a tap of it at the same time. So the moment when you hear a negative comment coming from within you, tell yourself, it's enough. Now I don't want to hear anything negative about myself. And immediately give a positive feedback to yourself. Try building your self-esteem by giving yourself 3 compliments every day, and trust me, this works. Compliment yourself every day. Make this your everyday daily regime. The moment you are brushing your teeth, make sure that you stand in front of the mirror while you are brushing yourself or after you brush yourself, Make sure that you give compliments to yourself. And at times, this negative image becomes such a big problem. Somebody who is extremely sensitive might go into depression. They might stop eating completely, or they might start eating too much, to which we also called as eating disorders. Somebody might start smoking. Somebody might start having too much of alcohol, drugs, and so on. If this is the case that is happening with people around you, then they need help. Take them to a counselor. Take them to somebody who is into therapies. Give them proper guidance. Moving towards body shaming. Body shaming has become very common nowadays. There are basically three types of body shaming. One is you are criticizing yourself. Second is when somebody else who is in front of you is criticizing you. And third is when somebody is criticizing behind your back. Basically, why does body shaming happen? And why are people giving you negative compliments? You have put on weight. You need to reduce your weight. You don't look good enough. Why are you body shaming somebody? Why is this body shaming happening? The one who is giving this negative feedback, that person in himself is not happy with herself or himself. That's the reason why body shaming happens. So how do you get over body shaming? So body shaming is not only related to somebody who is fat, but somebody who is thin, extremely thin, can also face body shaming. Can you all hear me and see me properly? If yes, just give me a thumbs up so that I know, I understand, and I know that we are in line with each other. Okay, so research has also shown that body shaming can lead to extreme cases at times. So, especially somebody who is getting trolled over social media, that person is also having a very negative impact mentally and physically of that trolling. So somebody might get a heart attack, somebody might get a stroke, somebody might have some mental and psychological diseases. So this is, to this extent, this body shaming is affecting somebody. Somebody might instantly start hating himself or herself, and somebody might feel, acha, this person is saying that I am fat, it means that I'm not good enough, I'm not worth it. So never ever body shame anybody. Make sure that you don't bully anybody and you don't get bullied by anybody. Be sensitive and be empathetic to others. If somebody is fat, try to understand why is that person fat. That person might have some disease, that person might be going through some problem, maybe some metabolism problem, or maybe that person has met with an accident, maybe that person has gone through some surgery, and that is the reason of that person gaining that much of weight. Be empathetic towards the person rather than criticizing the person. Instead of that, encourage the other person to improve their lifestyle. Be their partner and tell that person, come, let's go to walk together. Come, let's have a nice fun game where let's see who runs more or who can jog more. Convert the whole process into a very encouraging scenario where you encourage the other person instead of criticizing the other person. So when I say do not criticize the other person, we have a lot of mothers also on this group. So does that mean that your child is having too much of junk food and you will not tell your child that you need to lose weight? No, I am not saying that. All what I'm saying is, instead of saying that person that because of having junk food you will become fat, instead of saying that, link this junk food or healthy eating habits to their health, rather than saying that you will look fat and fat is ugly, you will not look good. And in the typical Indian scenario where we link each and everything to marriage, पढ़ ले, अच्छा लड़का मिलेगा, या फिर maintain a good weight, look good, then you will get a good bride or you will get a good groom, where our whole Indian scenario revolves around marriage, marriage, marriage. Get over that stereotype. Instead of telling your child that you will become fat, you are too thin, instead of that, focus on how their lifestyle can be healthy. How is junk food affecting their health? Focus on the health aspect rather than connecting it to the appearance aspect. That is what I mean when I say that do not give negative feedbacks. So a lot of teenagers go through problems like facial hair, then pubic hair, stretch marks, especially during teenagers. What happens with bust size is either uneven, or it is too big, or it is too small. Even that leads to body image issue, pimples, and so on. So if you are a mother of a teenager girl or a teenager boy, one activity that I would urge you all to do is make sure that you take your child in front of the mirror and stand with your child and show them that how beautiful they are. Give them some compliments. Tell that their hair is so nice, their eyes are so beautiful, nose is so beautiful. Compliment them purposely. That will help them to gain confidence about their body. Once they gain confidence about their body, all things fall in place. They improve their self-esteem, self-confidence, and so on. The moment you have good body image, it changes the way you see yourself. The most important relationship in the whole world is your relationship with yourselves. There are two things. One is good looks and the other is look good. Good looks is something that God has given you. Again, this good is the standard definition, which is not true at all. So if you say Aishwarya Rai, she's blessed with good looks according to the standard definition of beauty that the society has given her. However, I personally believe that each and every person can be made to look good with a little bit of efforts. All you have to do is take care of yourself, take care of your body, spend some time with your body. Just the way you pay attention to your family members, it is equally important to pay attention to your own body. And as mothers, it is extremely important for you to have positive body image. Our kids, they learn consciously and unconsciously from the elders in their family. You as an elder in your family, if you yourself, if you're having a negative body image, you are I have to do dieting, I have to go to gym, I have to lose weight, I have to do this, I don't look good in this, I don't fit good in this. If you yourself, you are having a negative body image, how will you inculcate a positive image in your family? How will you encourage positive image in your child? It is extremely important for mothers to have positive body image, for their kids to have positive body image, because we learn from our elders. So can we have a promise today that you give to yourself, that beauty lies in the eye of the beholder, and do not compare yourself with the false standard definition of beauty that social media and society is giving us. Get over the stereotypical image of beautiful and love yourself first. The most important aspect. Take care of your body. Spend some time with your body. The moment you are confident about your body, you accept your body, it it further leads to your mental, physical, social happiness, everything together. So this was all about body image and how body image is related to your physical, mental, and social well-being. If you have any questions, do post your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Okay. So last few takeaways before we say tata bye bye to each other. It is your body. Nobody else can make you feel bad about your body except yourself. So stay away from the body shaming and do not get affected by body shaming done by others, because they are shaming you because they themselves are uncomfortable about their own body. So do not get affected by them. Love yourself, the most important thing. Take care of your body. And as most of the members in this group are women, we as women, we have this most important and crucial responsibility of having our own body image in place, so that we can inculcate good or positive body image in our child, in our new generation. That's the most important thing. So the way you look, if good, the way you look affects the way you think. The way you think affects the way you feel about yourself. So body image is directly related to your mental, social, and physical well-being, emotional well-being. And it is very easy to build a positive image. So on this note, make sure that you build your positive image, not just for you, but also for the new generation that we have. Thank you. Do post your questions if you have any. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions even after the live is over. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Good night and have a great week ahead.